Welcome back to the channel. My name's Cody. If you're new to the channel, hit subscribe. I post every Tuesday and Thursday on my business adventures. Now I can help you go faster in yours. Recently, I posted a video of what I would do if I was starting from zero, what I'd recommend for others if they had that knowledge base to do. Now, if you don't have that knowledge base, what is the most ideal start if you're trying to get to financial freedom? Be a house hack. If you don't have all the owner meetings under your belt and you haven't gone out and done the research or watched some of the videos that I put out on this channel and the MFS YouTube page, then what I would recommend is finding a deal where you can live in one of the units and rent out the rest. This is the ultimate hack. Now, it's not just going out and buying a fourplex that costs you a whole bunch of money to live in. It's finding a deal where maybe you can carve out a unit, like I talked about in that other video. Maybe you can turn a triplex into a fourplex, or a duplex into a triplex, or a house into a duplex. You get a deal. As an example, my wife, when she bought a duplex in Tennessee, she did the house hack thing to buy it. It was marketed as a house, but it was 2 dwelling units. It had 2 meters. It used to be a duplex. They were running it as a house. She got it as a house price, but she got a duplex. And so the ability to find deals like that, where you can either buy mismarketed properties that actually have more dwelling units legally than they're marketed as, or you go in and buy a property and add a dwelling unit, not go out and it's not going out and building a bunch of stuff on that dirt back there, but in the existing structure, being able to add a unit or add 2 units. House hacking and then being able to dramatically increase the income by getting extra dwelling out of it can be a great way to get rid of your cost of living. Some people just go out and say, buy a duplex, live on one side, and basically you're living for the cost of rent. That is a good step in the right direction. But if you can find the deal to live in where you can actually add a dwelling unit, you can get paid to live there or get your cost of living to 0 and get rid of that big expense. You also become a landlord at that point. If that's what you want to do, then I would definitely consider it. And if not, then you're going to still have to live somewhere. So you have to figure it out and get over that fear factor. But being able to add a dwelling unit or add a couple dwelling units, the most I've ever been able to add to a property was 3 on something that was less than 6 units, so turning 5 to 8. You can find properties like that and live in 1 unit for free and get paid to live there. It's very easy to build wealth, like I've talked about with One Rental at a Time with Michael Zuber. It's very easy to build wealth if your cost of living is low. So if you don't have the experience in the space to start from 0 and just go buy 6 to 20 units, and you're not willing to invest the time to figure it out, because anybody can do it, it's going to take a little bit more time figuring it out, then my encouragement would be to figure out the house hack where you could split up the units. You're going to make the living spaces smaller, but you can get your cost of living to nothing or get paid to live there. And that'll make it very easy to make different decisions about what you do financially. Anytime you can add a dwelling space within an existing structure, I haven't seen a situation yet on a residential building like that where the numbers didn't make sense. Is there some out there? Probably. But that's what I would do if I was starting over and I didn't have any of the experience or knowledge that I have today. And I thought about that as soon as I recorded that video. I was like, I need to make one for those who are actually getting started with nothing, and what I would do if I didn't have the reps of going through this. House hack. It's a great way to get financially free sooner.